Imagine a world where death is not the end. Picture a reality where the finality of life is replaced by a new kind of existence, one that transcends the boundaries of biology and time itself. In this world, the line between life and death blurs, and the age-old fear of mortality is challenged by the promise of something extraordinary. Imagine a future where your thoughts, memories, and even your personality could live on digitally, long after your physical body is gone. Every cherished moment, every lesson learned, every relationship and emotion, preserved not in fading memories but in the enduring circuits of a digital mind. The essence of who you are, your consciousness, could be stored, shared, and even experienced by others in ways we can barely begin to comprehend. This is the promise of digital immortality, a concept that has captivated scientists, philosophers, and science fiction writers for decades. From the pages of speculative novels to the halls of cutting-edge research labs, the idea of living forever through technology has sparked both hope and controversy. It raises profound questions about what it means to be human, and whether our identities are bound to our bodies or can be set free in the digital ether. Throughout history, humanity has sought ways to remember, to leave a mark, to be more than just a fleeting presence. From ancient myths of eternal life to modern quests for longevity, the desire to overcome death is deeply woven into our collective story. Now, technology offers a new path, one that could make the dream of immortality more tangible than ever before. The key to unlocking this incredible potential lies in a process called mind uploading. This revolutionary idea proposes that one day we might be able to scan, map, and transfer the intricate patterns of our brains into a digital format. It's a vision that combines neuroscience, computer science, and philosophy, pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Imagine transferring the essence of who you are, your memories, your loves, your fears, into a computer. This process would not just be about copying data but about capturing the very spark that makes you unique. It's a journey into the unknown, where the digital and the human merge, and where the self might find a new home in the circuits of a machine. This digital copy of your mind could then theoretically exist indefinitely, free from the constraints of our physical bodies. No longer limited by aging or disease, your consciousness could explore virtual worlds, interact with loved ones, and continue to grow and evolve. The possibilities are as limitless as our imagination, offering a future where the story of your life never truly ends. But is this truly possible? And if so, what implications would it have for humanity? Would a digital mind still be you, or just a sophisticated copy? Could we ever truly capture the soul? Or is there something about consciousness that can never be replicated? These questions challenge our deepest beliefs and force us to reconsider the nature of identity, memory, and existence itself. Join us as we journey into the fascinating world of mind uploading, exploring the science, the philosophical dilemmas, and the awe-inspiring possibilities that lie ahead. We'll meet the pioneers pushing the limits of technology and confront the ethical and emotional challenges that come with rewriting the rules of life and death. Are you ready to explore a future where death may no longer be the end of our story? The journey begins now, as we ignite a spark of forever in the digital age. Mind uploading, also known as whole brain emulation, isn't about simply copying your computer files. It's about capturing the most essential part of you, your mind. This means transferring the intricate web of thoughts, emotions, memories, and experiences that make you, into a digital form. Think about what makes you unique. Your favorite childhood memory, the smell of freshly baked cookies that takes you back to your grandmother's kitchen, the thrill of your first love. These experiences and the emotions they evoke are all part of the vast tapestry of your mind. Mind uploading aims to replicate this complex tapestry within a computer system, effectively creating a digital copy of your consciousness. To understand how mind uploading might work, we need to delve into the intricate world of the human brain. The brain is a complex network of billions of neurons, interconnected by trillions of synapses. These connections hold the key to our thoughts, memories, and everything that makes us who we are. Imagine being able to map these connections, creating a detailed blueprint of your brain. This is one of the key challenges for mind uploading. Scientists are using advanced technologies like fMRI and EEG to study brain activity and map neural connections. By understanding how information is processed and stored in the brain, scientists hope to eventually create a digital replica of this intricate network. Once we have a detailed and comprehensive map of the human brain, one that captures not just the structure but the intricate web of connections and the dynamic flow of information within, it opens up a world of possibilities that were once the realm of science fiction. The next step is to figure out how to recreate the brain's astonishing functionality in a digital environment, essentially building a virtual brain that can think, feel, and remember just like a biological one. This is where the fields of artificial intelligence and advanced computing power become absolutely essential. By leveraging cutting-edge algorithms and massive computational resources, scientists hope to mimic the brain's processes in silico, creating a digital consciousness that could, in theory, live forever. Imagine a supercomputer, vastly more powerful than anything that exists today, capable of storing and processing unimaginable amounts of data at lightning speed. This machine would need to handle the complexity of the human mind, from the smallest memory to the most profound emotion. It would have to simulate the activity of billions of neurons and trillions of synapses, capturing the subtle patterns of electrical impulses and chemical exchanges that make up our thoughts, memories, and personalities. But it's not just about storing information. This computer would need to process data in real time, adapting and learning just as our brains do, constantly updating itself, forming new connections, and even forgetting, just as we do. The challenge lies in replicating the incredibly complex interplay of electrical and chemical signals that give rise to consciousness, self-awareness, and the full spectrum of human emotions. It's a task that requires not only technological innovation, but a deep understanding of what it means to be human. While this technology is still in its infancy, researchers around the world are making remarkable progress. Each breakthrough in neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and computer engineering brings us a step closer to the dream of digital immortality. Advancements in machine learning, neural networks, and computing power are accelerating at an unprecedented pace, making the idea of creating sophisticated brain simulations more plausible with each passing year. The journey to digital immortality is long and filled with challenges, but the technology that could one day make it possible is already taking shape before our eyes. Even if we can create a perfect digital replica of your brain, a fundamental question remains: is this digital copy truly you? This is where the copy paradox comes into play. On one hand, the digital copy would possess all your memories, experiences, and personality traits. It would think like you, feel like you, and even react to situations like you. But is this enough to say that it is truly you? Some argue that consciousness, the subjective experience of being, cannot be replicated in a machine. They believe that the digital copy, while a perfect imitation, would lack the essence of what makes you unique. Let's imagine for a moment that the copy paradox can be solved. Suppose we find a way to transfer or recreate consciousness so perfectly that the digital version is indistinguishable from the original. What new possibilities would this open up for humanity? How would it change the way we think about life, death, and what comes after? What would a digital afterlife look like? Would it be a place of endless exploration, or a carefully curated environment tailored to each individual's memories and desires? The concept itself challenges our deepest beliefs about identity and existence. One possibility is a virtual reality world, specifically designed to cater to the desires and interests of its digital inhabitants. Imagine exploring distant galaxies, composing symphonies, or reliving your most cherished memories in vivid detail. In this realm, the boundaries of physical reality no longer apply. You could learn new skills in an instant, travel to impossible places, or even create entire worlds from your imagination. Or perhaps the greatest appeal would be the ability to spend time with loved ones, all within a vast and immersive digital landscape. Families separated by time or distance could reunite, sharing experiences and emotions as if they were truly together again. Friendships could continue to grow, and new communities could form, unbound by the limitations of the physical world. Another possibility is the creation of AI avatars, digital representations of ourselves that can interact with the physical world through robotics. These avatars could be programmed with our personalities, memories, and even our unique quirks, allowing them to act as our stand-ins long after we're gone. Imagine a world where your digital self could attend family gatherings, offer advice to future generations, or even continue your life's work. Through advanced robotics, these avatars could move, speak, and interact with the world in ways that feel remarkably human. These avatars could carry on our legacies, continue our work, and serve as living reminders of who we were. They might help guide our descendants, share our stories, or simply provide a comforting presence to those who miss us. In this way, digital afterlives could offer companionship to those who remain in the physical world, easing the pain of loss and helping people feel connected to those they've lost. Imagine being able to ask your grandmother for her secret recipe, or hear your best friends laugh again, even after they're gone. However, a digital afterlife raises important questions about the nature of death and grief. Would interacting with digital versions of loved ones help us heal, or make it harder to let go? Could these digital presences blur the line between memory and reality, changing the way we process loss? The potential emotional impact of interacting with digital versions of loved ones who have passed away is profound. As we move closer to making digital afterlives a reality, we must consider not only the technological challenges, but also the ethical and emotional questions that come with them. What does it truly mean to live on after death, and how will these new forms of existence shape our understanding of what it means to be human? The prospect of digital immortality raises a plethora of ethical and practical concerns. One of the most pressing issues is access. Would digital immortality be available to everyone, or would it create a two-tiered society where only the wealthy can afford to live forever? Another concern is security and privacy. How do we ensure that digital consciousnesses are protected from hacking, viruses, and data corruption? What happens if someone gains unauthorized access to our thoughts, memories, and most private experiences? And what about the legal rights of digital beings? Would they have the same rights as biological humans? Could they own property, vote, or even be held accountable for their actions in the digital world? While the concept of mind uploading may seem like something out of science fiction, the technologies that could make it possible are rapidly advancing. Scientists are making significant strides in brain mapping, artificial intelligence, and computing power, bringing us closer to understanding the complexities of the human mind. However, we are still a long way from achieving true mind uploading. Many technological hurdles remain, and the ethical and philosophical implications of such technology are still being debated. Over the next 20 to 30 years, we can expect to see significant advancements in our understanding of the brain and the development of increasingly sophisticated artificial intelligence. Whether these advancements will lead to the realization of digital immortality remains to be seen. The possibility of mind uploading challenges us to confront our own mortality and consider what it truly means to be human. Would you choose to upload your mind and live forever in a digital world? Would you want to interact with digital versions of loved ones who have passed away? These are not easy questions, and there are no right or wrong answers. But as we stand on the cusp of this technological revolution, it is essential that we engage in open and thoughtful dialogue about the implications of digital immortality. The future of our species may depend on the choices we make today. What will your choice be? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts, and ring the bell so you never miss an update.